Hi students, welcome to Narayana online digital classes. In today interactive session is D Black elements. Yes, I brought some important questions regarding to the D Black elements. Let us see one by one. Yes.
E is equal.
First question is element with atomic number 111, that is 111, might belongs to the following group. Sir, whenever such type of questions are given to you, how to find out that? First, you have to find out a group number. How to find out group number, sir? I will give you a small hint for you.
Problem. Okay.
Hint to try group.
Let us consider next problem.
Minus Z, that is atomic number of next inert gas minus Z given, that is next inert gas of the given atomic number and atomic number of the given element. You write all of them.
వాష్రూమ్కి వెళ్ళాలి అప్పుడు ఆఫ్ చేస్తారా
That is
ప్రాబ్లం అయిన తర్వాత
next inert gas after 111, that is 118 only. Minus Z given, but Z, that is Z is nothing but 118 minus 11, 18, that is 7. 18 minus 7, 11. Is it right? That is the group number of the element is 11. 11th group is nothing but 11th group. 11th group is nothing but first B group. Yes or no? What are the first group elements? First B group elements? Copper, silver, arum and lanthanum. So element atomic number 111 might be belongs to the following group, that is first B group. The first B group elements are copper, silver, arum and lanthanum. Then automatically you can go for the answer. Therefore the element 111 belongs to the copper group. So the answer is 3. And next you go for the next question, that is which of the following set of element does not belong into transition elements. Already you know the transition element starts from scandium and ends with copernicium, and the elements iron, cobalt, nickel, they belongs to first transition series or 3D transition series. Next you see copper, silver, arum. Yes, these are also D Black element or transition element, that is first B group elements. Titanium, zirconium, osmium. Yes, these are also belongs to the same, that is titanium belongs to 3D series, zirconium and osmium, they also belongs to the same what is it, fourth B group elements, that is they also belongs to transition elements. And the next gallium, indium, thallium, where they are present? Boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. Boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Actually these belongs to, yes, third A group element, that is nothing but P Black element. That's why the iron, gallium, indium, thallium does not belongs to the transition element. Therefore the answer should be 4. Okay students, now let us go for the next question. That is third question. In the following pair of D Black elements, the first member is a liquid at room temperature and the second member is mostly available in the earth crust. The pair is indirectly what he is saying, first element is liquid element and the next element what is that, mostly available in the earth crust. Yes, you know easily the first, which is the element in liquid state is mercury, and the next element which is available, that is most of the transition element, what is that, mostly available in the earth crust is iron. That's why mercury and iron, this is the answer for the third question. Understood? the following pair of D black element, the first member is a liquid. Yes, mercury is the liquid at room temperature, and the second member is mostly available in the earth crust. Mostly available in the earth crust. Yes, that is iron is mostly available in the earth crust of the transition element. Mercury, technetium. Technetium is a man-made element. Mercury is okay, but zinc is not the most abundant element in the earth crust. And mercury and arum, already you know arum is the, what is that, rarely present in the earth crust because they are noble metals. Yes or no, student? That is why the answer 1 is suitable for the question. And next, question number 4. Metallic radii of some transition elements are given below. Yes, students, iron 126, 125, 125 and 128. Yes, you know, students, generally that is left to right, generally in the period atomic radius should decrease, but for copper increases. You know the reason also, that is effective nuclear charge is lesser than the screening effect. And which of these elements have highest density? They given only, what is that, Nana? Radius. They given just only radius, but he asked to find out what is that, which of the element having the highest density. Let us see left to right in the period. Iron, cobalt, nickel, copper. Iron, cobalt, nickel, copper. Iron, cobalt, nickel, copper. This is 26, 27, 28 and 29. All these are belongs to 3D series or first transition series or fourth period. Yes or no? Generally left to right. Here left to right. What happened? Atomic size decreases. Left to right, atomic size decreases. Size decreasing is nothing but automatically volume going to be decreases. Size decrease is nothing but volume also going to be decreases. But iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, but atomic weight, what happened? Increases. Size is going to be decrease and weight is going to be increase. Yes or no? Generally what is meant by density? Density is equal to mass by volume. You know, student, numerator value is going to be increase and denominator value is going to be decrease. Don't think otherwise. Sir, your copper size is larger than nickel size. But you don't think the increment is not much more, 125 to 128. That increment is not very high as compared to the mass. That is why the mass increment is very high rather than the volume increment. That is the reason why the numerator value is going to be high and denominator value is going to be decreased and the total value is going to be increased. Therefore, in the given series, the element which has highest density, now who is that here? Copper. Don't think here, sir, 125 to 120 volume was decreased, that's why density should decrease. No chance at all. Why it is? The increment in the mass is more than that of volume change. That is the reason why the highest density element in the given elements are copper. Okay na, students? And now you go for the next question, that is fifth question. You see the fifth question. Atoms of transition elements are smaller than those of S black element. Yes, this is a good question. Have you seen that? S black element. Where the S black elements are present in the periodic table? Already you know. Yes, students. This is S block. Yes or no, students? S block elements are atoms of transition elements. Where the transition element present? Yes, transition elements. Transition elements are present here and S black is present here. When compared to that, what is that? Atoms of transition elements are smaller than those of the S black element. This is lesser than this one. Why it is? there is a increase in the nuclear charge along the period? Yes, left to right, effective nuclear charge increases. Number 2, orbital electrons are added to the penultimate shell. Yes, you know students, in the S black, NS1, NS2, the electrons are enter into outermost nth orbit. But if you go for the d orbital or transition element, what is the general valency electron configuration you are writing? NS0 or 1 or 2, N minus 1, D 1 to 10. That means that here the electron in the transition elements, the electron is not going to outermost ns orbital, the electron enters into penultimate d orbital. Yes, subshell, that is orbital electrons are added to the penultimate d subshell rather than to the outer shell of the atom, and the shielding effect of d electron is small. The shielding power, already you know, the shielding power of s orbital is greater than, p orbital is greater than, d orbital is greater than f orbital. F orbital having poor shielding power and d orbital having less shielding power. Sir, what happen if shielding power is less? Yes students, here is nucleus is present, around that who is there? Electrons will be present. As the inner electrons are increasing, generally as the inner electrons are increasing, okay, nuclear attraction should increase. Yes or no? Why it is, sir? As the inner electrons are increasing, because of inner electron shielding power increases. As the shielding power increasing, nuclear attraction on outermost orbit increases. Why? Because of shielding power, the outer electrons are not more attracted by nucleus. That is why nuclear attraction should increase. But rather than that, here different thing happen. Here the inner electrons are not increasing in other orbital. Here inner electrons are going for d orbital. D orbital having less shielding power. As the shielding power is less, nuclear attraction over outermost orbit increases. Due to that, nuclear attraction outermost orbit increases. Due to that, the size going to be decreases. So all these factors cumulatively causes transition elements having lesser size than the S black element. First reason, effective nuclear charge increases. The effective nuclear charge is more. Why it is? D orbital having less shielding power. Yes or no? D orbital having less shielding power. That is why nuclear attraction is more. Number 2, electron is not the electron is going for outer orbit. The electron is going to penultimate orbit. Number 3, what is the reason? Third reason, shielding effect of d electron is less. As the shielding effect is less, nuclear attraction is more on the outermost orbit. Due to that, electrons are closer to the nucleus, automatically the size going to be decreases. All these factors cumulatively causes decrease in the size of transition element rather than the S black elements. I thought everybody understood. That is why the answer should be 4. That is all of these. Now you go for the next question, student. That is 6th question. If you discuss about the 6th question, that is, although zirconium belongs to 4D transition series. Yes, zirconium belongs to 4D transition series and osmium belongs to 5D transition series. Even they show similar physical and chemical properties. Yes, student, zirconium and osmium. Have you remembered the students? This zirconium generally belongs to 4th B group, students. Zirconium, before that who will be there? Actually lanthanum will be there. Is it right? No, not lanthanum, ytterbium will be there. Osmium before, lanthanum will be there. After then actinium, here will be rutherfordium. This is a 4D series or 5th period. 5th period, we will be starts 4D transition series. This is a 4D transition series and this is a 5D transition series. Yes or no student? Before that, who will be there? Scandium. And who will be there? Titanium. Scandium, titanium. Actually, what is this, Nana? That is third B group. Scandium, titanium, yttrium, zirconium, lanthanum. But when? Who will be there? Lanthanum after cerium 58 to lutetium 71 and actinium 89 after thorium 90 to lawrencium 103. That means generally this is 72 students and this is 104 students. You please remember that. This is what student? 57 and what is this one? 89. Meanwhile 4F series will come. Meanwhile who will come here? That is cerium 58 to lutetium 71. Yes or no? Because meanwhile the electron enters into 4f orbital. Because of entering of electron in, that is nucleus students, like this, electron is entering into n minus 2 f orbital. Yes student, here if you observe that what is that? Osmium. Before osmium the 14 electrons are entered into n minus 2 f orbital. N minus 2 f orbital mean anti-penultimate f orbital. Just now in the previous problem I have discussed with you, f orbital screening power is poor. As the screening power is poor, nuclear attraction on outermost orbit will be high. Yes or no? Here the 14 electrons are entering into anti-penultimate f orbital. At the same time 14 protons are added to the nucleus. That means here simultaneously nuclear charge is also be increases, but the shielding power is not increases. Why? F orbital has poor screening power. Due to that nuclear attraction on outermost orbit increases. Due to that there is a steady decrease in atomic size occur from cerium to lutetium. That steady decrease in atomic size from cerium to lutetium you called previously as lanthanide contraction. This lanthanide contraction starts from 4th B2. Maximum it will be present up to 4th A. From 4th B to 4th A, this lanthanide contraction will be appeared. Understood student? Because osmium, before 5D series there is a 14 electron enter into n minus 2 f orbital, that is 4f sublevel. Due to that f orbital having poor shielding power, due to that nuclear attraction on outermost orbit increases. This causes there is steady decrease in FL, what is that? Elements, that is called lanthanide contraction. So you see student, both belonging to D black elements, both have same number of electron, both have similar ionic radii. Yes student, if you observe that zirconium, osmium, that is 4D and 5D. Generally if you go for top to bottom 3D to 4D and if you go for 4D to 5D. Students carefully observe, generally 3D to 4D or 4D to 5D size should increase. Size should increase. But what happened? This is 3D is lesser than 4D and equal to 5D will happen. Instead of 4D to 5D increase, instead of increasing size, the 5D series sizes are nearly equal to 4D. The 5D element sizes are nearly equal to 4D. The reason is the entry of 14 electrons before osmium into n minus 2 f orbital. Because of this nuclear attraction over outermost orbit is more. Due to that then the osmium to copernicium, sorry, not osmium to copernicium, okay, so that zinc, cadmium, mercury, up to osmium to mercury, the nuclear attraction will be more. Automatically the size going to be decreased rather than increase. That's why the 5D size nearly equal to 4D. Because of this reason Because of this reason, their properties are going to be similar. This is the first consequences of, or one of the consequences of lanthanide contraction. Because of lanthanide contraction, the 5D elements size, the 5D element size nearly equal to 4D. Understood, student? This is about the, what is it? Answer for the question number 6. Now let us go for the question number 7. Which of the following statements concerning transition element is not true, not correct? They are all metals. Yes, they are all metals. They are hard metal rather than the S-black elements. Compounds containing their ions are colored. Compounds containing their ions are not colored. Compounds containing their ions are colored. Compound containing their ions are not colored. Yes, some of them are colored, some of them are not colored because of lack of electrons. And they show multiple oxidation state always differing by 2 units. Yes, student, here is the drawback in the answer. They shown multiple oxidation state always differing by 2 units. That is wrong. Yes, sir. Not like P-black elements. P-black elements are differed in their oxidation state by 2. Have you remembered or not? Let us see third A group element. What is the outermost configuration? NS2 NP1. NS2 NP1. Okay, sorry. NS2 NP1. NS2 NP1. Yes or no? That is, they have 3 electrons in their outermost shell. That means they may leave 1 electron or 3 electron. That's why they can show +1 as well as +3. Yes or no? Likely fourth A group, NS2 NP2 +2 +4. You go for what is that? Fifth group. Like that. That means in the P-black element, because of the 2 electron filled in the NS orbital, okay, they differ in their oxidation state by 2 units, but not like P-black. My transition element always not differed by 2 units. Let us say best example, Fe+2, Fe+3, Fe+2 and Fe+3. They are differed by just 1 electron. That is why this statement is a wrong statement. Therefore, it is not the true answer. Yes or no? Now you go for the next question. Question number 8, that is, zirconium and osmium have almost equal atomic and ionic radii because the same reason. Previously, just now I discussed with you, zirconium and osmium. Zirconium belongs to 4D series and osmium belongs to 5D series. Before that, who was filled in? That is 4F. Before that, sorry, not 4F. Here, before that, who was filled in? 4F. So, before that zirconium, what is that? Yttrium is there. Before osmium, who will be there? There are 4F electron. Because of filling in N-2F orbital, lanthanide contraction occur. This lanthanide contraction causes the osmium size is nearly equal to zirconium. So, of diagonal relationship, not correct answer. Both are in the same group. Yes, both are in the same group. Both are in the same group. Top to bottom atomic radius should increase. But this is not the answer. Then you go for the lanthanide contraction. Yes, lanthanide contraction is the reason. Because of lanthanide contraction, nuclear attraction outermost orbit increases. Why the lanthanide contraction occur? Because of poor shielding power of F orbital. Therefore, I thought this is the answer. They have same outermost shell. This is also not the correct answer. Understood, student? Now you go for the next question, question number 9. Yes, student, you see question number 9. Zinc gives hydrogen gas with H2SO4 and HCl but not with HNO3 because. Yes, student, already you learnt that those elements which are above in the what is that electrochemical series by the hydrogen will displaces lower element. That is why our zinc, what is that present above the hydrogen, that's why it can displaces the hydrogen from its mineral acids. But zinc act as a oxidizing agent when they react with HNO3. That is wrong, student. You see the answer? Zinc when reacts with a concentrated HNO3, what are the products you expected, Nana? That is zinc nitrate. Zinc nitrite, what is it? Plus H2O plus N2O. Now you see here zinc is 0, here zinc become plus 2. Zinc undergo oxidation. Zinc undergoes oxidation means it acts as a reducing agent. What he said? Oxidizing agent. That is a wrong statement. HNO3 is a weaker acid than H2SO4 and HCl. Even though if it is a weaker acid, no effect on this. Yes. In electrochemical series, zinc is above in the hydrogen. Yes, because of present in the above hydrogen, that's why it should displaces H plus from the nitric acid, but not occur. So nitrate ion is reduced in preference to hydronium ion. Yes, nitronium ion is reduced. Okay, got my point? Nitronium ion is reduced in the presence of hydronium ion. Let us see here. NO3 minus 1. Here nitrogen is plus 5 because 3 to 6, 3 2s are 6 minus 1 plus 5. Here you see O is minus 2, then 2 nitrogen plus 2, then each nitrogen plus 1. You observe that here nitrogen is in plus 5 oxidation state and it become what is that? Here nitrogen NO3 minus 1 H plus and NO3 minus 1. The nitrogen is plus 5 oxidation state. It become plus 1. That is the nitronium ion is reduced in the presence of hydronium ion. That is the reason why it cannot give hydrogen with HNO3, not like H2SO4 and HCl. I thought everybody understood. This is the answer for the required question. Got my point, student? That is why the question number 9 is over. Now I am going for question number 10. Yes, students, sum of highest stable oxidation states of the following elements is, you see student, scandium, zinc and titanium and given manganese and given chromium. Yes, student, if you have the good knowledge in their configurations and the group number which they belongs to, that you can easily answer that. Scandium, the maximum oxidation state is stable oxidation state is plus 3. Zinc, the stable oxidation state is plus 2. The titanium, the stable oxidation state is plus 4. Manganese, the stable oxidation state is plus 7. And the chromium, the maximum oxidation state is what is that? Plus 6. Now you do all of their sum. 6 plus 7, 13. 13 plus 4, 17. 17 plus 3, 20 plus 2, 22. Like this, you can easily go for that. Yes, student. The highest stable oxidation state, the highest stable oxidation state in scandium, that belongs to third B group 3. Zinc belongs to second B group plus 2. Titanium belongs to fourth B group plus 4. Manganese belongs to seventh B group, yes, 7. And chromium, the highest oxidation state is, that is sixth B group, that is by 6. The total sum becomes 22. Therefore, the answer for this question is 22. I thought everybody understood. This is the 10th question. Now student, you will go for the next question. 11th question. Determine the total number of unpaired electron in the following ions. You see titanium plus 3, vanadium plus 3. Determine the total number of unpaired electron in the following ions. Titanium plus 3, vanadium plus 3, chromium plus 3, chromium plus 2, manganese plus 3, iron plus 3, iron plus 2, and cobalt plus 2, and nickel plus 2, and copper plus 2. Everybody easily you can say that. Scandium, titanium. Titanium belongs to, that is 3 to 4s2. What is that? 1 electron. Scandium, titanium, vanadium. Vanadium 3d3 4s2, that is 2 unpaired electron. Chromium, that is 3d5 4s1, 3d5 4s1, that is 6 unpaired electron, 3 are over, 3 unpaired electron are present. Chromium plus 2, that is 4 unpaired electron will be present. Why? 3d6 4s1, 2 electrons are omitted out, that is why 4 electron is present. Mn plus 3, manganese 3d5 4s2, that is 3 electrons are over, again that is 4 unpaired electron. Fe 3d6 4s2, 3 electrons are over, 3d6 4s2. If 3 electrons are come out, okay, then that become 3d5, 5 unpaired electrons are present, that is Fe plus 2, 3d6 4s2, 2 electrons are over, that is 3d6. That means when you write 3d6, yes, how many unpaired electrons are there? 4 unpaired electrons are present. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4. You see cobalt. Cobalt is belongs to 27. 3d7 4s2. 3d7 4s2. 2 electrons are over. 7 electrons. That is 3 unpaired electrons. Nickel. Nickel is nothing but 28. 3d8 4s2. 2 electrons are over. 3d8. 2 unpaired electrons are present. Copper plus 2, that is copper 3d10 4s1, 3d10 4s1, 2 electrons are coming out, that is 3d9 4s0, that is equal to 1 unpaired electron. You see student, determine the total number of unpaired electron in the following ions. Yes, 1 unpaired electron in this, 2 unpaired electron, 3 unpaired, 4, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want, do the sum also, because sometimes they will give you as a, what is that, integer type question. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 plus 5, 19, 19 plus 4, 23, 23 plus 3, 26, 26 plus 3, 29. The total sum become 29. This is the question for 11th. Okay, na student? Now you go for the next question, number 12. Yes, question number 2. Sir, 12. The general electron configuration of the 4th period of D Black. Yes, 4th period. Actually, our D Black starts from 4th period only. Our D Black starts from 4th period. General outermost electron configuration for the D Black is Ns2, N minus 1, D, 0 or 1 or 2. But this 0 is not present in our 3D, because in the 3D, that is 4th orbit 4s2, the 4th period. And now 3D, no electron, all the 2 electron were, sorry, I wrote reverse. I thought we went for reverse. Okay, Ns 0 or 1 or 2, N minus D 1 to 10. Here 4s 1 or 2, 4s 1 or 2 and 3D 1 to 10. Why? The 2 electron does not jump into 3D level, not like 4D and 5s. In the palladium you take as the criteria. In the palladium that 5s 0 and 4D 10 was occurred, even though that is a, what is that, 8th group element, that is like nickel group element 3D8 4s2, but not like palladium. Palladium is a 4d10 5s0, 2 electron was jumped into the d orbital, that's why I am writing 0 also. I thought everybody understood, but for the given question 4th period, the D Black element is 4s 1 or 2, 3D 1 to 10. Okay na student? And next you go for the next question student. That is 13th question. Among D Black element, the most abundant element belongs to the series. Just in the first, I think second question itself we have discussed. What is that? The first element liquid state and the next most abundant element in the earth crust of transition element. Yes, previously only I have discussed the question. The same type of question here also repeated. Among the D Black element, the most abundant element belongs to iron. Iron belongs to 3D series. Iron belongs to 3D series. Therefore, my answer should be 3D series. And next student, you see for 14th question. The wrong statement regarding transition metal among the following is. The wrong statement regarding transition metal among the following is. What is that? 4s electron penetrate towards the nucleus more than 3d electron. Absolutely. Why? The penetrating power of s orbital greater than p orbital greater than d orbital greater than f orbital. That is why this is the correct statement itself. S electron having the more penetrating power rather than the d electrons. Next, you see student, atomic radii of transition metal increases rapidly with increase in the atomic number because of poor shielding power of nuclear charge by n-1 d electron. Absolutely wrong, students. Atomic radii of transition metal increases rapidly with increase in atomic number. That is wrong. Already you know best example 3D series you take. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, what is it? Copper, scandium, titanium and zinc. Have you observed or not? From scandium to manganese, yes, atomic radius slowly decreases. We can say that nearly equal also. But for them, here onwards, that is nearly equal also, absolutely equal. And for copper is going to be increase. What is the reason we told that? That is shielding effect is lesser than effective nuclear charge. As the effective nuclear charge increasing, size going to be decreases. Here the shielding effect is nearly equal to, what is that? Effective nuclear charge. That is the reason why. What is that? Size going to be similar. And for here, inner number of electrons are D9 and D10. 3D9, 3D10. The outer electron is in 4s. That means shielding effect is more than effective nuclear charge. As the shielding effect increases, nuclear attraction outermost orbit decreases. That way suddenly size increases. Is it regularly decreasing in the period? No. That means atomic radii of transition element does not follow a regular trend. That is why I thought this is the wrong statement, student. Yes or no? Now don't worry, you go for the next statement also. Second and third transition series element have nearly same size in vertical column. Second and third transition elements. Second transition is 4D. Third transition is 5D. Yes, just previously only I discussed that 4D and 5D sizes are nearly same, because before 5D the electron enters into 4F, which causes long-thread contraction, which consequently decreases the size. That is why statement 3 also correct. Their densities are high, and densities of the 5D series, all elements are higher than those of 4D series. Yes, correct, student. Top to bottom generally size should be increases, volume should increases. As the volume increasing, density should decrease. But here volume is not increases, rather than mass increases. Volume going to be decrease and mass going to be increase. That's why the densities are going to be 5D is more. That is first statement, third statement, fourth statement. These three statements are correct, and the statement 2 is wrong, because in the left to right in the transition series, thus what is that? Size does not follow a regular trend, but what he given, it increases like that he given. That is why statement 2 is wrong. Now you go for next discussion, that is 15th question, student. That is the electron configuration of the element which is just above the element with atomic number 43 in the same periodic group is. Yes, student. Have you observed that? Yes. 1s2, 2s2, what is that? The electron configuration of the first 43 element, where it is present. How to calculate? In the first question only I given a hint. What is that? Group number is equal to 18 minus, what is that? Next inert gas minus Z given. Simple, student. Sometimes you may get doubt, sir, while doing like this you are getting negative charge, negative values. That means that you put, instead of 18 you place 32, you will get the correct answer. While you are doing like this, if you are getting negative value, simply you remove 18 and place 32. then you will get the answer. Next, what is the 43? 43 next inert gas is 54 xenon. That is 18 minus 54. 43 after next xenon, what is that inert gas? Xenon, and given is 43. Students, you better to see this. 18 minus 54 minus 43. Yes or no? That is 53, that is 7 plus 4, 11. Okay, that is 7 plus 4, 4 minus 3, 11. That is 18 minus 11, that is equal to 7. Yes or no? That means the group number is a seventh group. Who is the seventh group? Yes, first A, second A, third B, fourth B. Yes, first A, second A, third B, fourth B, fifth B, sixth B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what is that? First A, third B, fourth B, fifth B, sixth B, and seventh B group. Who is the seventh group B group element? Yes, student, 43. That is technetium. That is, you see student, seventh B group element is nothing but N minus 1 D5 and N minus 1 D5 and NS2 is the configuration, because that is seventh B group element. Seventh group is nothing but seventh B group element. Yes or no? Like that it will be occur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is why the seventh B group element 43, above that one who will be there must be 3D5 4S2. Yes, student. That is technetium. Technetium above one is manganese. 3D5 and 4S2. That is the reason why the group, first you have to find out the element where it is present. That means in which group it is present, in which period it is present. Automatically you can get the answer. Yes or no? That is 25. 25 plus 18. Automatically you will get the answer. Okay? That is the way you will get the answer. Yes? 25 plus 18, 18 plus 5, 43. Yes, 25 is the manganese, 3D5 4S2, and next 18 I have added 43. That must be belongs to fifth period. That must belongs to fifth period. Next you see student, 16th question. Chromium has the electronic configuration. Chromium has the electronic configuration. Every student knows this one. This is the first abnormality present in the D block. What is that? 24. That is 3D5 and 4S1. What is the reason? Half filled electron configurations are stable. Because of that reason 3D5 and 4S1. Where is that Nana 3D5 and 4S1? 3S2, 3P6, 3D5 and 4S1. Therefore, the correct answer for the 16th question is 2. And now you go for the next question, student. Yes, the number of d electron in Fe plus 2. First you find out number of d electron in Fe plus 2. Yes, student, Iron is 26, 3D6 and 4S2 plus 2, 2 electrons are removed. That is 3D5. That is the number of d electron in Fe plus 2 is 5 d electrons, not equal to the top. P electron in the neon. Generally neon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p. Sorry. That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Okay, that is 3d6 and 4s2 here. Number of d electron in Fe plus 2, 3d6, 4s2, 2 electrons removed, 3d6. Now neon, yes, 6 electrons are present. The number of d electron in Fe plus 2, d electron is 6 and number of p electron in neon 6, both are equal. Now you go for s electron in magnesium. Yes, magnesium atomic number is 12. 1s2, 2s2 and 2p6 and 3s2. S electron and s electron 6 again 6. D electron in iron. Yes, in Fe plus 2 and Fe both having the same number of d electron, 3d6 4s2. That's why d electrons are same. P electron P electron in chloride, P electron in chloride, that is Cl minus, Cl minus, chlorine 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p6. P electron in chloride, that is 3Cl6. So student, that is 6 plus 6, 12 electrons are present, but they given that 6 electron. That's why this is the wrong answer. So these are the 17 questions regarding to our D block elements. Thank you very much, students.